Hey, everybody, this is Kilo Oscar for Papa Delta India on the All Star link in Texas. How's everybody tonight? You want to come on my live stream live? Go to my Facebook and I'll get you on the air. KO4PDI going live on my live stream in about 15 minutes. This is Kilo Oscar for Papa Delta India, inviting anyone who would like to join me on my live stream at 6 p.m. this evening to come on over. Go to my YouTube channel, go to the chat for the live stream, which is running right now, and click on the link, and I will add you to the live stream. KO4PDI, I'll be clear for now. A good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. We got 3 people watching us. I started the video about 15 minutes early. I've been sending the links out. If you would like to be part of this live podcast, you're more than welcome to join in. I will put the link in the chat on YouTube, and it should go out to everybody. And you can see that on the bottom right next to me. Come on in. The water's fine. What the heck was that? I just heard some noise over there. Anyway, hey, thank God for little favors. Check out the background removal tool. It's actually working. How's my audio, everybody? Do you hear me all right? Everybody can hear me. You can see me. I can't move my hands around like the good Italian that I am because I turn into an amoeba. But if I just sit quietly in front of the green screen behind me and I don't make any fast movements outside the edge of my body, see what happens? I'm good. How's everybody tonight? Boy, there was a big convention I heard over the weekend. Gee, what could that have been? What could that have been? Oh, Hamvention. How's everybody coming back from Hamvention? You recouped, get back to your normal hours? Anybody have a big time change to go to Hamvention? It's in a different time zone than me, so that makes sense. And yeah, hey, Andy, is that Andy Cowley? Welcome to the podcast, my man. I hope you're doing well. Andy, what's been new with you? You want to join the podcast, Andy, you just click on this link. I'm going to put it right in the chat on StreamYard so you can see it. It's also on my Facebook page. Oh, that's a good thing. I should share. Somebody should share this to Facebook. Let me copy the. Oh, I did. I already did. Never mind. I don't have to do it. So, what are we talking about tonight? Well, I thought we could talk about just about anything and also answer your questions. If anybody has any questions about satellite communications or if somebody's out there that knows how to do FT4 to the ISS, not the ISS, RS-44, I'd love to hear what you have to say. I did make some improvements on my IO-117 contacts, which was a surprise. After I got this great Yagi that's 20 feet long, 12 feet long, 20 feet long, 12 feet long, and put it on the upper tower, 40 feet in the air, I thought, I'm going to get every contact I want on IO-117. Well, that is not the case. It's still hard to get through. It's still hard to get in there, but it can be done. I made about 9 contacts. Out of the 9 contacts, I think I'm only going to get maybe 4 or 5 confirmed because I wasn't getting a lot of response from everybody. It's great in the green modem terminal. When you send a 73 and you get your digipeat back, it puts a check mark next to that call sign that you sent it to. So you don't have to keep following it through the scroll. You could just click on it and send it again if it didn't get through. If they send you a 73 and it gets digipeated and I hear it, it puts another check mark. So you know those are in. So out of those 9 contacts I made, I had about 5 of them that I got the dual check marks, which means they got my 73 and I got their 73, which is good. That's what you want. But it's tough, and it's still tough. And I think the IO-117, the green cube, is tumbling also. And you know what happens when satellites tumble? At times, the antenna is facing you, and you get a great signal, and at times it faces away, and you lose the signal. Well, if you watch the signal strength meter on the green cube terminal, you can watch a line and it shows you the average. There'll be one red line that'll show you an average, and then there'll be a squiggly line that shows you when it was strong and when it was weak, and when it was strong and when it was weak. And it does it on a regular basis, which tells me the satellite is tumbling through space. It's not flying straight and level, just like most cube satellites. They just tumble through space. They had a kit that I could buy at Hamvention. I didn't go to Hamvention, but I heard about it beforehand, and I contacted the ARRL about it. They had a few of them ready to go at Hamvention, and it is, my God, it's a cool little kit. It's got a radio in it. I think it's got a Raspberry Pi in it, and it has solar panels on it, and it actually is a a replica of an actual CubeSat. And it's tiny. It's this big. It fits in the palm of your hand. I wanted to buy it and build it. Would have been a project, big project. It was $400. I ain't got $400 to spend on a toy. I'm sorry, MSAT. If you want to sell more of those, I don't know what your cost is on that, but yeah, it's tough. All right, who do we got here? KH6WI. Do I know you, KH6WI? Have we spoken before? I'm a thick-headed Italian. I don't remember anything. And that is Eric. Yes. He's the one from Hawaii that I got him when he was in the United States. I thought I got Hawaii and I didn't. I got him. Eric, how you doing, Eric? Thanks for coming, man. Eric's the only person on QRZ I think has more awards than me. He's got a ton of awards. Let's take a look at Eric's. Want to take a look at Eric's page? Let me go over here. I'll pick up the set. This one here. Here's Eric's page. Check this out. This is incredible. Look at all the awards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 awards. See, now I'm going to tell you right now, I'm feeling icky because I only have 13 awards. I hate that. 13, that's not a lucky number. I want to get it. I want to change it. But Eric, you're doing really good. He's from Pearl City, Hawaii. Are you back at home, Eric, by any chance? Are you home now, or are you still in the States? Yeah, wow. Made 80 QSOs over the last 2 passes. All right, so Eric, let me just ask you, and as an experienced IO117 user, what's the secret to get good signal quality? That's what I know. Oh, he's still in Wisconsin. Gee, I was just there a couple of weeks ago. I went up to see my mom for her 93rd birthday. She turned 93. So yeah. So Eric, would you like to come on here live and chat with me? If you got a camera on your laptop, you could just stream it. Just click on the link. I put the link in. That can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. Eric, please tell me it's not that simple. And accurate pointing. Aha. Oh, you're driving. Oh, what a bummer. I would have loved to have you on here to talk about this. So I have my Yagis set up horizontally polarized. I'm sorry, no, vertically polarized. If you're using a circularly polarized antenna, that would explain why you're able to make so many contacts. I talked to, okay, hold on. My brain's not working. I talked to Callum, the DX commander, and he said if the satellite's tumbling, circular polarization means nothing. So whether or not that is the reason I'm having a hard time, I don't know. But I'm not getting a digipeat. That's the problem. Okay. When you say you're linear, but I adjust it as needed, I do that too. Now, do you adjust the tuning on the radio, or do you adjust that little bar on the waterfall to center the signal on there? Which one do you do? Or do you adjust the tuning to get it between 1,000 and 2,000? That's a good question. I wonder if you can answer that. How are you doing this if you're driving? Don't crash. I'd feel really guilty. I'll still pick your brain, but I'll feel guilty. Eric, you're a good guy, man. I'd love to get you. Okay. How do you adjust the polarization? Are you using a handheld to do it? Is that what it is? You're portable, like you go out and portably do it and turn the handheld, or are you doing it on a fixed antenna? Speech to text. Okay. Mine doesn't work that good. I would never trust it. Okay. So you have, so you're working portable. That's right. I remember seeing one of your videos where you work portable. Okay. I'm working at my house. I have a fixed Yagi setup. I could probably start up my camera and show you what that actually looks like. I think the camera's still on. I might have the sun in my eyes now, though. Let's see. Yeah, you can't see anything because the sun. No, I'm not even going to put it on the screen because you can't see it. But if I went back to my sat view, and we change it over to here, you notice that big white box on the bottom right? That's the antenna, but you can't see it because at this time of day, the sun is shining right into the camera. Any of you guys want to join me? I put the link in the chat. You're more than welcome to come aboard. I'm also running FT8 right now on 10 meters. Here's my setup for that. You could see we're doing pretty good. I mean, I made a bunch of contacts. There's a bunch of people calling CQ. How about this guy in Florida? What grid square is he in? Fox Mike 70? I don't have that grid square. I'm going to try to get that grid square. He's in Leon, Florida. The Leon County, Florida. Anyway, so would any of you like to join the chat? You're more than welcome to jump in right now. You're looking at my FT8 screen where I'm running 10 meters FT8, and it seems to be working good. That's it. That's something I never did, Eric. I never looked at it under. I never looked at it on SatNogs. Right, that I would know, but the satellite's not always. It's not always horizontal. It's rotating. So when the antennas are facing me or vertical, I get it. When it's horizontal, I don't, and it's the other way around too. So I don't really understand why the polarization makes that much difference. It shouldn't. I should only, if it's tumbling slowly, I've averaged, today I tried it this morning, I averaged about 45% on my signal quality. I don't know if that's good. All right, so it's going slow. That's why you're saying to have a horizontally polarized or a circularly polarized antenna would work better. I can't reconcile spending $700 on two antennas or two new antennas at M squared Yagi set. Right. So that, because it's going so slow, that's why my signal quality is not high enough. So if you're saying, so Eric, what Eric is saying, if I had a circularly polarized, I would not lose it for the time I lose it. It would stay relatively strong the entire pass. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you meant. Because I don't lose it for minutes. I lose it for seconds, like maybe a minute here and there. But yeah, I mean, it's a long pass. It's over an hour every time it comes by. As a matter of fact, it's coming by at 9:15 tonight. There is a 48-degree pass. Okay. So, Eric, don't make me go out and spend $700. How about that dumbass? Pardon me. What is with Arrow selling an IO117 antenna? It's just a 70 centimeter antenna. You don't need a special antenna for it. I don't get that. And I can't imagine how much it is. I would just go, if I was going to go with an Arrow antenna, I would get the Alaskan. That would work also. And if I'm doing handheld, that's your antenna. The Arrow 2 that was made specifically for the IO117. Wait a minute, Eric. There's no way you got that kind of sway with Arrow. Kevin's saying, Eric's saying he asked Arrow to build him that antenna, and they did. An antenna just for IO117. It's just a 70 centimeter antenna. I don't get it. Well, anyway, the antenna that I'm using is a 22 element, 12-foot long antenna that I picked up from N9HF, I believe, is his call sign. Let me see. I think that was his N9HF. Yeah, that's David. He's from Ormond Beach, Florida. I went over there to check out his setup. Wow, what a setup. If you want to see his setup, go to his, actually, no, he doesn't have it here. But he's got a 5-band DXCC award. That's pretty cool that he got in 2008. So that's good to know, huh? He knows his stuff. He's a good guy, and he knows his stuff. So there's Dave's page. Here he is right here. I bought that antenna from him. He built an antenna. It was a challenge. Somebody gave him a challenge, build a 70-centimeter antenna with a lot of gain. This thing has like 22 dB gain, not dBi, dB gain it has. And he built it with stuff that he bought at Home Depot. Believe it or not, that's possible. And if the sun wasn't so bright, I would turn on the camera and let you look at it, but I don't think you're going to see it right now. No, you're not. Maybe if I went from the other camera. Let's, that's my living room camera, not that one. Tower cam. Let's go to the tower cam and see if we can see the antenna. Hold on, I'll get it on the screen. There it is. The 70-centimeter Yagi, let me get that on the screen solo. Nope, yeah, there it is. I don't know why it's green. I think there's something on the lens. The one on the right, I'm going to change the direction of that. Let's move it to the ready position. And let's go back over here. If you look as the antenna is turning, you see the big long one nearest us? That is the 70-centimeter. They're both set up for vertical polarization, and they work really well. I mean, the 2-meter Yagi, which is the one on the far side of the tower, that one there, I can talk to some repeater 12 miles away with zero power out of my 9700. If you can believe that, believe it. It's true. Okay. How long is it? That's nice. It's 15 elements and you can break it down. Okay. They don't fit on airplanes. That's why you have this one in Wisconsin with you. It's brought it from Hawaii. Good for you, man. So Eric's got it down to a science. How to get IO 117. 48 inches when taken apart. That's still big. That's 4 feet long. Wow. So I guess they did it with a split boom like they do on the Arrow 2. That's possible. They do a split boom. The Arrow 2, you can take the boom apart and have the 70-centimeter and 2-meter elements stored in a bag. That's what I do. But I'm actually liking the elk antenna better for regular FM satellites. The IO 117, that's a great bird to get. Splits into 3 parts. Okay. Wow. So you got 12 feet, a 12-foot antenna also. Okay. I guess, but it's not circularly polarized. You're changing the polarization because you put it on a tripod and you tilt it left and right. I got it. That's a good way to go. Yeah, that'll work. By the way, anybody you want to come on here, I'll give you the link again. You can come on and we can chat. Eric, we got to do a thing one time. You and me on the podcast. I'll do an interview with you. So click on the link if you'd like to join into this podcast, and I will gladly add you to the screen. If you don't know it, I do. We have a net here every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. The Honey Badgers of Fauquier County, and now you don't have to have a Yaesu radio to get it. So if I go back over here and show you my page, on my page you can see where I have my YouTube channel listed here, This is my Facebook group. And you now can go on to my All-Star node, 50890, or, which is always tied into Jason, Ham Radio 2.0. It's always tied into his room. 80751 is our Wires X room. And you can also enter our Wires X room. This is new and improved on FCS 310, room 37. How do you get there? If you got an open spot, that's pretty cool. You filmed the pass with T.O. this morning. I'll have to check that out. I invited T.O. to this podcast. I guess he's busy. There's all the YouTube guys. I invited all of them. I invited Frank. I invited Mike, T.O., Steve, KO4, AFL. I invited them all. And Jason and Josh. But I know they're busy. Josh works, and he's got a ton of videos he's probably trying to edit from Hamvention. Same with Frank. Frank's got a ton of videos he's editing from Hamvention. So that's the most important thing in their life. And I don't blame them. They're busy. That's okay. We don't have to have them here. I appreciate that they come on here every now and then. T.O. came in a couple of weeks ago. It was a lot of fun. Anybody got any questions that I can answer? And if I can't, maybe Eric can. So come on back with your questions in the chat right now. What do we got? We got 5 people watching us. Slow night. We've maxed out at about 20 when I had the ape on. I should have sent him. Did I send him a note on Discord? I don't think I sent Ape a note. Let me. Oh, wait. Somebody responded to me. Nope. I'm just trying to find Ape. Ham Radio 2.0. I invited him. T.O. I invited him. Who is this? This is, I don't even know. I hate the way they abbreviate stuff on here. Oh, here's the Ape. No, I didn't. I'm sending Ape the link. Ape's pretty good with Discord. I have a Discord server too, but I have not activated it to use it. Oh, there we go. I can disable that so I can actually see people's names. All right, we just invited the Smoking Ape. Maybe he'll join us. He's always good. We got 5 people watching right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy. I don't want to leave studio. Stay. Why did it say leave studio? So yeah, you filmed the pass with T.O. this morning. Good. Was he with you, or did you do? Did you just do it on your own and were on like StreamYard or something with him? How did that work? I should go look that up. Oh, I love using StreamYard. It's not that delayed. Let's see if I can search T.O. I should have got notification when was he streaming or was he just filming? I don't have it. Oh, well, whatever. It's okay. There is an IO 117 pass tonight at, like I said, at 9:15. I'll probably try that again. It's a 48-degree pass. Should be pretty nice. The ISS is coming by at 6:40, but it's only going to be at 3 degrees above the horizon. I'm looking for Pam. Where are you, Pam? Ah, beautiful. You worked the ISS for the first time last night. Let me tell you something there, buddy. The good news is the ISS is very, it's one of the better repeaters in the sky. So yeah, you're going to like working that, Eric. The other thing, always work any pass you can get on with the ISS. And normally it's a surprise if the astronauts jump on. However, I've spoken to an astronaut 7 times, Kjell Lindgren 5 times, and Woody Hoberg twice. And Woody was the best because it happened while I was doing a live feed. And what I did is I took that part of the video and I sent it to him, and he was so impressed. He's like, I've never seen it from that direction. He's always seen it from there. So yeah, that's cool. The ISS is a blast to work because it's an FM bird. The other ones that are a lot of fun are the Tavel satellites. Let's check the AMSAT page and see if the Tavels are active. Miniaturize that. Go back to this page. And we have, here's the page. Now look, Tavel 2 is active for a while. 3, 4, 5 is active as of, yesterday. 6 isn't even listed here, which means it's not. 7 and 8 are not active right now. And 8, it says it had telemetry. That's how you know. Like if you notice, the ISS data radio is down. Look at all these red marks here. Uh-oh, somebody put in a crew active here. Let's see, who is this? KJ5BVR. Why does that call sound familiar? KJ5BVR said he talked to an astronaut in Mississippi. When was that? That was on May 20th. Between 6 and 6:15 UTC. It's possible. I doubt it. 6 UTC. Oh, wait a minute. 00 UTC is at 8 p.m. So 6 hours later. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning here. It would have been 1 o'clock in the morning his time because he's in Mississippi. Yeah, he might have been on there. That what I found is, and I talked to my friend. Oh God, let me remember his call sign. N2FYA. That's John up in Connecticut, and he had reported talking to an astronaut, and he had the audio recording for me, and he played it, and I was like, "Did you really talk to an astronaut?" And he said, "Yeah," but it was the same thing. It was like midnight to 1 in the morning. Is when he got him because they work on UTC time. So the 20th, if we check my calendar, the 20th was Monday. So at 1 o'clock in the morning on the 20th, this guy's reporting that he actually talked to an astronaut. Well, good for him. I hope more people do it. I hope more astronauts get into it because we need them. We need them to make active all this stuff and use it. And let's see, let me check my live over here. I had the chat popped out. Is it still popped out? No, I got to do it again. Pop out chat. Okay, we're back. But I want to make sure it's muted. I got to mute it. Otherwise, we'll get feedback. All right, yeah, so there I am. I'm there. I'm all over the place. You see my mouse moving all over the screen. Let's go back to the SAT page. It's much more nice to look at. And then we'll go over here to and just put the solar camera on. Anybody got any questions that I'm missing? Anything? We got 6 people watching. Woohoo! Yeah, SO50 I got, but it was really strange. SO50 was really a lot of noise tonight. I just got on it. And you could see I made, what did I make? 1 contact on it with Whiskey W4KSY. That's Terry. Terry's a cool guy. I got Terry started. And I got Terry started on the SAT box. And he loves it. So, yeah. Okay, you just filmed it. All right, well, cool. Hopefully you'll put it out on your things sometime. Yeah, Tavel 2 was a couple hours ago. You're right. I wasn't on at that time, so I missed it. But it was so funny. I'm shopping in Home Depot the other night. I was buying a dishwasher, which will get installed tomorrow morning between 8:30 and 12:30. They're coming to bring it. I got to install it. I'm not paying them to do it. I can do it myself. Anyway, there was a woman there that saw my shirt. I had this shirt on. And she goes, "Oh, you're into ham radio." And I'm like, "Yeah." What is that reminder? Oh, the Aries Net starts tonight at 7. So is the St. Augustine of Flagler County. Oh, St. Augustine of St. Johns County. St. Augustine Amateur Radio Society on June 1st will be at the amphitheater farmers market, and we're going to be demonstrating. I keep hearing noises over here. I thought I unplugged these headphones. I did. Why am I still hearing noises? Anyway, I got distracted. I will be at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, which is on St. Augustine Amphitheater is on A1A in St. Augustine, right next to the Elks Club, the Elks Lodge. And we're going to be setting up a table with a working radio, a get on the air station. So if you want to come by and try it out, if you don't know ham radio and you want to learn, we'll have all kinds of information there for you to learn. And we'd love to have you come visit. And I'll have my radio, I'll have my 705 set up. I'm debating if I want to do QRP or if I want to do it with the amplifier. They're kind of not a lot of room to spread out antennas. So we have to be careful that we don't put the antennas near where people are going to be. And there's a spot with woods behind it that would be a great spot to put us, because then I could put the antenna up and run the counterpoises into the woods and nobody walk into it or trip on it. But like Mike always says, wherever you put wires, people are going to walk there and want to trip on them. That's why he loves that Messi and Palomi Potaflex. It's great. I have that cable too. It's a great cable. Great for an end fed too. You can use it as the base to hold the transformer for you on your end fed. So any questions? Any more questions? Come on and ask them. You know what I'm noticing? The chat on the right is not completely on the screen, so we got to fix that. I'm going to move that. Oh, I got to unlock it first. That's me. I don't want to unlock that. I want to unlock the Ninja chat. There we go. Oh, isn't that better? Yes, that's much better. Actually, it's a little big, so I'm just going to shrink it down. Can you guys still read that on the screen when the chat goes up? I hope so. I heard another noise. There's got to be a freaking flying booger or something in here making noises, because something keeps clicking to my right. Anyway, 7 people watching. Who wants to play? Come on. I put the link in the description. You can come on live with me and ask me any questions you want, or tell me I'm ugly. All right. I'm here. Who wants to join? Click on the link and I'll put you on the screen. Nobody. No, woe is me. Nobody loves me. Oh man, I love doing this. Yeah, we could change the screen around too. I can show you my FT8. Here's my FT8 running right now. You can see that. I'm on 10 meters. It's kind of died out while I got to hit transmit. Ooh, there's a New Zealand station right here. Let me click on that. Let's see. You're not seeing the... why aren't you seeing... Oh, I know why. I picked the wrong FT8. This is the FT8 I want to put. There you go. Now you can see the chat. I just clicked on this New Zealand. You see this on Grid Tracker right here. You see it's circled in red? And it has a grid square that I don't have. So if he responds to me, that would be really cool. I'd collect another grid square in New Zealand. Nope, he answered somebody else. All right, so let's go to this guy in the United States. I don't have that grid square either. I'm down. I only need about 60 grid squares within the United States. I'll have all contiguous 48 states on every grid square. There's about 400 grid squares altogether. So you can see this is 10 meters. There's a lot of people on it here. This is the call log from Grid Tracker. And if you don't know what Grid Tracker is, I'll show you. This is Grid Tracker. And that's the guy we're calling right now. Kilo Mike 6 Delta Foxtrot. And he is in California, Santa Maria, California. That's the one we're trying to get right now. Maybe he'll respond, maybe he won't. Here's some tricks on FT8 you might not know. I haven't talked about this in a while. On the left, you have WSJTX, which is right here, right? Below, you have the waterfall from WSJTX. Underneath the chat to the right is that's my Ham Radio Deluxe. That's my Ham Radio Deluxe radio control. And above it, this box up here, this is all the call signs being heard right now. I set it up I organize them by the calling, so I get all the CQs together. For instance, this guy here is in Argentina. I already have him. His call sign is blacked out with a line through it. That means I have him already. But if I click on him now, since the other guy's not answering me, I click on him now I'm going to Argentina. And if you look at grid tracker, let's get rid of this so you can see. All these lines represent what I've reached out the last 8 hours. The black line is the guy I'm trying to get in Argentina right now. I'm running a QSO with him. Well, I'm calling him. And what happened? He disappeared. He's off the band. He got off the band. He went someplace else. Notice you don't see any call signs with red around him. So it's not like he went to get somebody else. He's not there anymore. So we'll end that. Let's go for something we don't have. Well, this guy in the Maldives, I got him earlier. And if you notice his call sign is circled. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Don't panic. All right. This guy over here, he's in the Maldives Islands. I got him already tonight. That's why it's circled. I didn't have the Maldives. It's circled with like a halo around it. Same with his grid square and same with his call sign. As soon as he confirms it with LOTW, which who knows when that's going to be, I will get credit for that country and that call sign and everything. Right now, let's see. This guy in New Zealand's back on. Let's try calling him again. That's a grid square I don't have. And we'll see if maybe we get him. Notice when I click on here in Grid Tracker, it automatically fills this in. Oh, now this guy's calling me. November 3, Fox Mike Charlie. That would be Jeffrey in Pennsylvania. Jeffrey, you watching? Come on live. Let's do this on both ends. I'm telling you, folks, anybody wants to get on live with me, please feel free to click the link that's in the chat. If you don't have the link in the chat, I'll give it to you again. Because sometimes it scrolls off, or I think if you get on beforehand, hey, we got the guy in Pennsylvania. There's a successful QSO. So that's another grid square. This guy in New Zealand. Look at this. I have that grid square, but it hasn't been confirmed, and this isn't the guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on him and call him. Maybe he'll confirm this QSO with me. That's what I do FT8 like constantly. I love doing FT8. If you look at my, all right, the guy in New Zealand. I just called the guy in New Zealand. So if we go back to my, I have 36,889 lookups. You don't believe me? I'll show you. There it is right there. I have, if we go to my log, here's my log. I have 35,709 QSOs, but only 25,177 have been confirmed. And I've got 172 countries. 2 years ago, I had 99 countries when I went to Huntsville Ham Fest. And we got one incoming here. Who is this? Let's review this. This happens a lot. All right, so KB4YKC, I've gotten him a bunch. James Grant. I know James. He comes to the chat all the time. He's looking for me to confirm this QSO from 522. It's today. Why isn't it confirmed? James, get in touch with me. Tell me what I got to do to confirm this. What are we missing? We're missing something. QSL info, nothing. Sender info, that would be James. I'm sorry. This is my information. Here's James' information. He's up in Jacksonville. James, get back to me. Let me know what we gotta do to confirm this, because I know you like to confirm stuff. I got confirmed stuff from you all the time. So yeah. Just look at my ham shack. You get to see how messed up this place is. All these people got these beautiful ham shacks with LED lights that glow and everything. I got a giant incandescent bulb shining down on me from up there. Helps with the green screen. And that's how I get my wonderful mug on the screen. I just wish I could move my hands around and not see them turn into amoebas. What do I know? Probably need like 10 more lights. All right, we've lost a few people. I'm boring you. That's why I want you guys to come on. Come on. Let's talk. Talk about hamvention. A friend of mine did a really nice thing for another friend of mine, and I'm not going to mention anything because I don't know if he knows yet. But somebody was taken care of very nicely by a good, kind gesture by a friend. I'll just say that. And yeah, it was really nice. So maybe one day we'll talk about a geochron. What does the geochron do? Oh, baby, right now we have ISS is just barely touching me, but RS-44 is going by right now. RS-44 has a big footprint. If you look at the geochron, the larger footprint around this, the yellow dot is me. The reason it's so large is RS-44 is 803 miles above the surface of the Earth. The ISS is only 258 miles, 59 miles over the US. So it's 3 times as high as the ISS. And look at how big the footprint is. That is a great bird to work. We got some other ones. According to my sat box, the ISS is over us right now. IO-17, and then we got AO-07, pain in the butt to get that satellite. I don't know. Have you ever had work? You ever worked that satellite, Eric? AO-07. I've done it a couple of times. I've very, very few times to actually make QSOs on it. But it's up there. So the ISS is coming by at 9:59. It's only going to be 0.6 degrees above the horizon. Not even going to try. At 6:40, it's going to be 3.83 miles above the horizon. And I'm not going to be working it then either. Anyway, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if there's no further questions or comments, I think I'm going to end this early. Yeah, Eric's saying he did get it a few times. It wasn't the best. I know. And you know what saddens me? AO-91 used to be at work all the time. FO-29 used to work all the time. It was like Old Faithful. And FO-29 was as good as the Tavel satellites. I think they're just getting old. That's what it is. So they don't activate them. They give it time for the batteries to heal up. Let me go back to the. Yeah, now you can see it a little bit better. Let me show you. Let's go to the camera. Not the radio cam, the tower cam. There. Now the sun has moved out of the way. You could see my 2 Yagis up there. I'm not zoomed in right now, but I can. I can zoom right in on them. Here we go. I'm going to zoom right in. And the sun's a little too bright for that. But you get an idea. You can see right here. You could see this is the 70 centimeter and the 2 meters on this side. But in the position it's in now with the sun right there, it's getting blurred out. So yeah, you still can't see anything. All right, boys and girls, we got 7 people watching. Does anybody have anything they'd like to say to me? I'm going to give you 5 minutes, maybe not even. Anyone, anywhere, come on now. Ah, that's good to know. Yeah, I got to hang out with AMSAT people and also ARISS people down at Kennedy Space Center a couple of months ago. Actually, April. I think it was in March. We were in Kennedy's. No, it was the first week in April. I went to Kennedy Space Center and I got to talk to Randy Berger. Who's Randy Berger? Randy Berger is the guy that designed and maintains the 2 meter, 70 centimeter Kenwood 710 radio on the ISS. Teaches the astronauts how to use it. That was amazing. Frank, who's head of the ARISS, he was also at Hamvention. I saw him in a couple of videos. Frank has a, they're working on a radio that deals with microwave. They're also working on radios to go on the Gateway, which is going to be a space station. Originally, the Gateway, how can I put it, was going to be on an orbit between the moon and the Earth. So it would go around the moon and then come back and go around the Earth, and go back around the moon and back around the Earth. And what that was going to be was they would launch separate rockets with the particular things they needed to use on the moon when they're setting up a station there or setting up a habitat. And then to get astronauts there, they would just fly into Earth orbit, dock with the Gateway. The Gateway would fly then to the moon, and they would undock and land on the moon, and then the Gateway would come back to Earth, and it would be in this long orbit between the Earth and the moon. So if you picture two circular objects like this, it comes around this one and then comes back and goes around this one, and that's what it's like, a figure eight thing. That was the plan. Now that got canceled, but they're still talking about Gateway. So now I think what's going to happen is Gateway is going to be a space station that orbits the moon. And since it'll be orbiting the moon, they want to put radios on it. So you will be able to talk to that up on the moon. I will take a look at those videos if they have them out there. I'll watch those videos from AMSAT. That's probably on their YouTube channel. I'll go check it out. I get on satellites a lot. That's my thing. I really love that the most. Not making any contacts right now on 10 meters. I think 10 meters took a dump. I wonder, you want to know how you can know if 10 meters took a dump? Let me show you this. This is called Ham Shack Dashboard. Have you ever seen this? And look what you have on here. This bottom left, this is the maximum usable frequency. Let me get my mouse over there. This is the max. If you click on it, it will blow it up. Yellow, see this? 28 megahertz. Yellow is 10 meters. Notice I'm right here in Florida. I'm right on the edge of it, and it changes as the day goes on. Over here, this color, which you see down here, you're going into, what is it, 160 meters, right? You're going into 80 meters, 160 meters. That's what the purple is. You get down to this color here, right? Which there's a lot of it. It runs around here and here. This is giving you your maximum usable frequency. Now, the good news is I don't need that because the geochron has the same thing. And you see these little circles with numbers in them? Not the orange ones. The orange ones are representing earthquakes, okay? They're not representing maximum usable frequency. These little circles, 14 just to the right of me. Up here in Europe, you see it says 29, 29, 29, 23. That is the maximum usable frequency that you can get at this time in that area. So, for instance, if you want to try 10 meters to Europe, you're not going to do it because what do we got? The maximum usable frequency is 20,000 hertz. So you're not going to get through, but you might get up here. No, that's still 20. But if you looked at the map, look at where on this side of the, oops, I got to go back to the SatPass page. It's hard. I'm juggling here. You look at this map, the yellow is basically 10 meters. Right? And you see it's making it all the way to Japan over here in Australia. See their maximum usable frequency, 37. If I go back to the geochron and look, and you can see 37. I could get to Australia right now on 10 meters. I actually did. I did get somebody on 10 meters. I'm looking at my, there's only 2 people calling CQ right now, one from Brazil and one from the US. We're going to change bands. Let's go to, what does it say to band? 15 meters. Let's go to 15 meters. We'll try running FT8 on 15 meters. Let's switch over to FT8. There you go. We switched over to 15 meters. You only got one call sign so far. Let's see how that goes. Enable my transmit. Now, another place you can look to see what's active right now on the maximum usable frequency, or an FT8. Here's my FT8 map. I will show you this. Here's the FT8 map. The pink is where I was getting in 10 meters. And now I just started running 15 meters. So right now, 15 meters has here it is right here on the top. You can see it right here. Has 1,199 people on 15 meters right now. On 20 meters, there's 1,280 people. And then 6 meters, believe it or not, has 1,141. And 10 meters dropped down to only 906. Man, 6 meters. I actually made a contact on 6 meters today. I guess that A91 GCC is an expedition of some type. You see that a lot where you see, if you look on my thing here, oh, wrong one, FT8. If you look at the FT8, you see there's all these people calling this call sign right here. I wonder if that's an expedition. It's possible. Hey, Tom, you want to come on live with me? My God, I've been on an hour and 7 minutes. We are at, did I put the wrong UTC time again? No, I didn't. I said 2200. All right. How you doing, Tom? You want to come on live? Please. I'll give you the link. You can come on live and I'll put you on screen and we could talk. So come on if you want to come on. Click that link. Anybody, if you want to come on, click. I'll get you in the room. I will see, you can't see the screen I see, but I'll see you when you jump on. I will see where you are. I'm running FT8 right now, Tom, on 15 meters. So if you want to try to get me on FT8, now's a good time. How's the footprint of 15 meters? 15 meters is 21. Not too bad. Not too bad. Tom doesn't want to come on live. He has a face for radio. No, you don't, Tom. You're a handsome guy. Got a nice beard going there, too. Is it really that black, or do you color it with Just for Men? It looks good. Anyway, yeah, but you might have a brain meant for ham radio. So I'd love to have you come on and talk about what you do with ham radio. Or if you went to Hamvention. Anybody out there that went to Hamvention wants to come on live and tell me about it, let me know. I talked to a few people today who were there, and it turns out they said it wasn't as busy as normal. It didn't seem as busy. The Friday was it was really busy on Friday because it rained. Everyone went in the buildings. But the rest of the weekend was kind of slow, they said. Bummer. You didn't go either, huh? I didn't go, and that's why I saved a lot of money. So I could, I remember when I was married, my wife would say, look what I bought. It was on sale. I'm like, yeah, but do we need it? No. Then you spent money we didn't need to spend. We don't have that kind of money. And that's what would happen to me if I went to a Hamfest right now. I'd spend money I don't need to spend, and I don't want to get more in debt. I'm trying to solve that problem little by little. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, Tom. We got 10 people now. Towards the end of the live feed, we got 10 people. Anybody, if you're in the stream and you'd like to come on and talk, you're more than welcome to come and talk. It's not just me. We're just watching me do FT8. It's almost as much fun as watching paint dry. So we'd love to hear from other people. So everybody that's in the chat, why don't you just put the state you're calling from or the country? I know Andy Cowley's was jumped in from Great Britain. We got 11 people now. 11 people. Oh, we're peaking. I guess they like FT8. Could that be the case? Or they like Grid Tracker. Oh, look at this guy. D1 Foxtrot. Should I try him? No. It says unknown. I don't know. Why does it say unknown? I don't get that. He doesn't know where he is. He's got to be on a planet somewhere, right? All right. So your beard isn't that black anymore, huh? Oh, somebody just left me a voicemail. It must be somebody who doesn't have my number. And you didn't go to hand benching. What good are you, Tom? Tom, why don't you just jump on? We got 11 people watching right now. I'm going off the air in about 5 minutes. So anybody's got something they want to say, now is the time to say it. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I did start 15 minutes early, but I wasn't talking. I only started talking at 2200 or 6 p.m. Eastern. 7 o'clock, I'm going to jump on a net, and I have to prepare for that. So I'm going to get off any second now. I'm going to give it once, going twice. Come on, it's your last chance. You want to come on live? Come on live. Anybody? Anywhere? Anyone? Bueller? 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 Anyone? That reminds me of the last part of War of the Worlds. Oh, a question. What antenna are you using for FT8? Right now, I am on my 160 meter NFED. It is a Palomar Engineering NFED 160 meter, and everybody laughs at me when they say it, but my God, this thing is tuned to it's amazing how good it sounds. From 160 to 2 meters, right? I did a sweep with my rig expert from 160 to 2 meters, no more than a 1.8 to 2 SWR. I don't even use the tuner in my radio anymore. I got the tuner shut off because right now it's running about 2.5 right now on 15 meters. That's the only one. I should turn the tuner on for that. It'll tune next time it transmits. Actually, I could force that. All right. With it not using the tuner, it's about 2.8 on this band, but only on 15 meters. But with the tuner, 1-to-1. So that helps out a lot. Save a lot of power that way. I also have an 80 meter off center fed dipole, which actually is quieter when you're doing voice. It's much better to do. So that comes in handy. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done. We're done here. Yes, we are. Make sure you follow me. Now, listen to me. I figured out how on all my live streams, you can go to my YouTube channel and click the tab that says live. You click on the most recent live stream. In the messages or the comments underneath, not the comments, the description of the live stream, I have all the links to all my discounts. My favorite discount is EMP Shield. EMP Shield makes boxes and stuff. I even did a video on this. I might feature that on my Facebook page tonight. EMP Shield makes boxes that you add to your house's electrical box, and it protects you from an EMP attack, a lightning strike. It works as a great protection device for your radios. Will it prevent lightning? Will it stop it? No, it will not do that. But will it mitigate it if it does hit you? Yes, it will. So you could do that. You could use that EMP Shield. They're not very expensive when you consider what they're going to do. They're going to protect all your, and I've had all my electrical stuff in the house blown apart by lightning once, but it wasn't just me. It was 5 houses on my street. My house and 5 houses across the street. All our cable TV boxes got fried. Any transformer, step down transformer that you had plugged in, all of them got fried. My electric heater got fried. My computer got fried. That's before I knew to put my computer on a battery backup. So all my computers, all my TVs are on battery backups, APCs that have surge protection and stuff, but also on the entire house, I have a surge protector with the EMP shield box. Yes, it's about 350 bucks, but it'll take you about 10 minutes to install it. It gives you peace of mind that a power surge from the kit from the power company or something like that is not going to cause a problem to your electronic equipment. And trust me, it's expensive. It's not all covered. Some of it's covered under your homeowner's policy, but you don't want to go through that. So all my radios run off batteries. That's all they run off of, on batteries. I got a 100 amp hour battery, runs all three of my radios in here. And yeah, I only got 3 radios. I'm a poor man. And that's a 100 amp hour battery. It's a Redudu battery. Got that on Amazon. Wasn't expensive. It was a couple of $100, but it works. And I also put a shunt on there from Victronics that will tell me what the charge level is at all times, so I can look at that. Anyway, make sure you check out all my links. EMPshield.com, hamradioprep.com, slnt.com. SLNT makes Faraday bags. I've shown them before. I've done videos on them, and they work. And also Ham Radio Prep. Did I say that already? Oh, no. ABR Industries. ABR 10 KO Ham Fun. ABR 10 Ham Fun, and you get 20% off anything you buy there. So I'll just show you real quick. These are all the links. There's all the codes, and you can get those discounts. You're more than welcome to make use of that. And by doing it, you give me a couple of bucks that helps the channel, helps me get the equipment I need to do this and stream this the way I'd like to. So check that out. This same text is in the description of all my live videos. So make sure you make use of it and make some money. All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for following me and watching my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. If you'd like to be on my YouTube channel and talk about a project or something you're working on, if you manufacture things and you want to sell some, come on my channel. You're more than welcome to come. And Tom, 73, Tom, you have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody else, thank you. Andy Cowley, thank you for hanging with me the whole show. You're such a nice man. Thank you very much. I got to jump on this St. Augustine amateur radio net right now. So you take care, and I'll say good night. 73, everyone. KO4 PDI, I'm clear. And don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me.